Hello, thank you for taking some time to view this video. I'm Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. So the point of this video is twofold. One is to give you some tips or tricks you could use to increase your online traffic, your leads, your revenue, increase your business. And two is to compare your website to a local competitor's website that's doing the same service to you in the same area. See if those tips and tricks could outrank them, get on the first page of Google in front of the eyes of more consumers, which would increase that traffic and leads. So I'll talk about three things: content, backlinks, citations. Whatever I talk about here, you could use on your own. If you want to talk about that or anything further, please feel free to reach out. But either way, if you leave me some few lines of feedback on this actual video, that would help me get better at making these. So let's get started here. All right, so in content, you need anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000 words, just depending on the competition, number of keywords needed. So a keyword is anything someone might type into Google looking for a particular service or product. So in your content on your website, you can place keywords throughout to tell Google exactly what terms you want your website to be found for. So right now, you guys have a nice laid out website, do very well in marketing, very eye-popping, but you could do some things on your website to dominate multiple markets and multiple areas that you serve. So speaking of that, and speaking of Google, I picked San Marcos, California, and water heater services, which is something that you do. And typically, if I'm a consumer, I might type this in, and here's what comes up. Sometimes ads come up. They're a good investment if you haven't already. They're hit or miss sometimes. Sometimes consumers skip over those. These are the map pack here with citations, and there you are right there. So good job, but I'll talk more about that in a minute. But we call these organics right here. And we feel these are the most important with searchability with Google. So the goal is to be on the first page of any kind of service you do and area you provide, to be on that first page right in front of the eyes of consumers. So as you scroll down with water heaters in San Marcos, California, you can see you're not on the first page of Google, but you've got a strong website. There's some simple things you could do to outrank competitors and be on that first page when it comes to water heaters in that area. So you might have heard this saying, a good place to hide a dead body. It's on page 2 or 3 of Google. People just don't click here for more services or products. So you want to be on that first page. Obviously, the goal is to be at the top, but we can even start somewhere in the middle. So I'll even pick somebody with water heaters in their name, JG Water Heaters. I'll compare your website to his. And if you do those tips and tricks, you can outrank them. Bam, you'd be on the first page of Google. So to compare websites, we use a tool here called Ahrefs. And here's your URL right here. And here's your numbers. So right now, you're using 99 keywords on your website. So that's something I would just increase your content and your keywords on your website for all the services that you provide. Plumbing services, water heater services. Think about all the areas you provide, San Marcos, any kind of area that you get into. Think about those buyer intent keywords, anything you do. Like here's a good one, Plumber San Diego. So I would keep some of these strong keywords, keep all of them, but you could take some other keywords, those buyer intent keywords, and get closer to outranking your competitors there. So here's their website, JG Water Heaters. Pretty basic website. I actually like yours a lot better, but they're doing some things on their back end that's outranking you in that area of water heaters in San Marcos. So for them, they're using 324 keywords. So they're using a lot more keywords. And the great thing about keywords, you could take some of these keywords that they're using that applies to you, like 75-gallon water heaters. You could put that on your website. That's high searchability. You want to have high volume, and you get closer to outranking them. So next, I'll talk about backlinks. So a backlink is anywhere where one website is linking to you. So think of this as like a popularity contest. Your person with the most backlinks wins. Also, it's like an endorsement that Google uses to build trust in your website. So it's important to have other HVAC services, plumbing services linking back to you. It gives you that trustability with Google. So you guys are doing well in backlinks. You have 590 backlinks with 68 reference domains. You compare that to your competitors, I think you're actually killing them they only have 4 backlinks and 4 reference domains. So what's driving them a lot of traffic with water heaters is their keywords. So you could keep increasing your backlinks. That's doing good for you, but I would definitely increase your content in all the areas you serve, all the services you do, and that would increase your searchability with Google. Then finally, there is citations going up here. There you go. So citations is anywhere where your business name, your number, and your address are shown exactly on your Google business profile. Citations help you rank in this map pack here, which is extremely important for local businesses, since this could generate huge amounts of revenue. So citations include directories like Yelp, Angie's List, Expertise, hundreds of others you've probably heard of. Also, social media accounts work great too, and you guys are at the top. Good job. So keep up your citations. So the idea there is that Google begins to be trusted by you all over the internet. Your presence is known. So once Google sees you more often, that's when you're ranked out your competitors. So definitely stay in that top 3 there. So once your content, your backlinks, your citations, once they all come together, you start to outgrow your competitors. And here's what you might be looking at. You're already 1 here, but the goal is to be 1 here as well. So not sure what your margins are, but I could imagine that could generate some pretty decent revenue. Also, there's many more keywords you could use to start generating more and more traffic and leads. So this is what I do. I create that for you to start generating even more leads on your own. But if you do find yourself wanting more to continue scaling as far as you want, feel free to reach out. I could help you out with that. I give you some more information, or we talk about goals. I could do the research to find out exactly what could be realistic for your business, what it might take to reach those goals. So again, if you leave me a few lines of feedback, that'll help me out. Again, I'm Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. So thank you for listening. Thank you for your time. Much luck in your business. Have a great day.